Hey guys, so I just stumbled upon the holy grail of antique mall card displays. Usually you go to these, antique malls that are popping up in, your hometown, and it's basically just people have emptied out their attic, and it's just a mumbled, jumbled mess. And you come across, some guys who have booths that are, cards. Uh, and you start looking, and then you realize that they have a 1990 Topps King Griffey Jr. for like $700, and it's just like, really. So I came across this one, and I'll insert some pics, but it was this great display of junk wax packs from 1987 to 1994, 95. Basketball, baseball, football, and I mean, really nice cards. Stuff like 89 Bowman with the Griffey rookie in it, and he priced them at 250 a pack. And I just don't see this as like the kind of guy who's gonna go through the pack and pull all the cards. When you see the pictures, you'll understand. It is just an enormous amount of back stock this guy has. Maybe he was an old dealer, had an old card shop back in the day when we were kids or something. But anyway, he had, shelves and shelves of this stuff. I just don't find that around here. Maybe you guys that go to shows, maybe y'all come across this stuff pretty often. I just haven't. Like, for instance, this 1987 Topps. This is the classic wood bordered set. This is the first this is the first set of cards, a pack of cards that I started buying at the Super 10 and opening in 1987 when I was 11 years old. And this means so much to me to simply just open this pack, something that I've not done in almost 40 years. And so it was just nice and refreshing to come across it. Like I said, when you see the pics that I insert, you'll understand. But this is uh 87 Tops. Let's start with this. I grabbed just a handful. I got like 25 bucks worth of packs. And look, this is 225. Flair, wonderful. This is one of the prettiest sets. This is 1993 Flair, for 3 bucks. 3 bucks a pack. He didn't jack them all up because there might be a Griffey in here worth 5 bucks. The Bowman, he has them priced at 250. There could be a Griffey rookie in there. Then you've got Skybox. This is the inaugural set. This is Series 1. Could have a Jordan in it worth, a few bucks. Uh, Graded a PSA 10 in the hundreds. But $3 again. But anyway, I just thought this was like a great find, and I was so excited. So I just like set my camera up just really quick, and like I said, 87 Tops. Let's get into it. I can feel the gum on the top. This is crazy. I still remember this. This is how I learned about baseball, guys. I was 11 years old, uh, and I learned about baseball by buying these cards, and it was basically look at that gum. Yeah, smells like wood. But oh, Fernando Valenzuela, all-star with the wax stain. Gum stain, actually. The wax stain will be on this side, I guess, a Reed Nichols. But I learned about baseball by opening these packs. Gosh, this takes me back. And look at what I find, guys. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, like I was saying, these packs have not been gone through. As soon as I separate the front half and the back half of this pack, It's a 1987 Topps Berry Bonds. And this is the only 87 Topps pack out of the handful that I picked up today, because I actually plan on going back. He had a couple of boxes you may see in the pics. I'll try to edit in the thumbnail, but he had a couple of boxes of 87 Topps, and I thought about buying a box or two from him and maybe putting the set together, because this just takes me back. I can't believe that. What are the odds that I pull a Barry Bonds, the premier card in this set? But anyway, I think raw it's like $2, but still, that is no wax stain. That is gorgeous corners. That's decent centering. It's maybe a little to the left, but gosh, what are the odds that I would pull that? And that is a nice surface. Maybe a couple of dimples. But yeah, how about that, guys? Wow. Definitely going to sleeve that one up. Can't believe that. Jim Deshays? I always wondered how you pronounce his name. I used to love these record breakers, 86 record breakers. This is how I learned about baseball, guys. I would read the backs of these and understand like what it meant to get a save, or like this guy got consecutive strikeouts. Look at that. Tony Gwynn All-Star. What a card. Tony Gwynn All-Star. Carney Lansford. I remember sifting through these as a kid, and I would come across one of these Oakland Athletics, and I was thinking, man, Jose Canseco or Mark McGwire at the time, either one of them, the Yellow Cup Jose or the Mark McGwire. But yeah, the colors on this are so vivid. I love it. But I learned about all the different team insignias. I had no idea what an Oakland Athletic was when I was 11 years old in 1987. This set means so much to me. John Henry Johnson, best head of hair in 1987, bar none. Tony Armas, Mark Eichhorn. Oh, guys, I could win a trip for 4 to the 88 spring training camp. That's pretty awesome. I thought I read something like that on the front of the pack. Yeah, win a trip for 4. All right. Got to send that in. Dwight Lowry. If you guys know Bad Boys, you know what that reference. Ricky Wright. Jim Beattie. Ron Oster. Mike Lacoste. Billy Sample. I remember that card. I was a big Braves fan when I was a kid. I used to sit up and watch Dale Murphy on TBS with my granddaddy late at night. Jimmy Key, great picture. Chris Welsh, Reed Nichols, and we're at the end. So guys, looks like I got a hit on my 1 pack of 1987 Topps, the Barry Bonds. We'll have to sleeve that up. What a pull. What a pull. All right. Let's go Griffey hunting. Now, this one looks like it was kind of came loose. But, I mean, these packs, again, the gum, that's crazy. These packs are, God, 1989. That's insane. That's almost 40 years old. Was it 37 years old? All right, Melito Perez. All right, you guys, cross your fingers. We're going Griffey hunting. All right, the Alomar family. Wish that was the Griffey version. But hey, Sandy, Roberto, and what was her dad's name? So, excuse me for not knowing that, but all right. Now that card seems to have some like real surface issues. That's Burt Blyleven, I believe it is. Ricky Horton. Greg Olson, he was a big one back then. I remember he was like a hot rookie. Yeah, there's some I don't know what's up with that, but the Melito Perez, Rico Brogna. There's a Duke Snyder. Another sweepstakes I should enter, guys. Charlie Huff, spelled a little differently than mine. Mine's Huff. His is Hough. Jeff Ballard. Mike Scott. Look at there. Speak of the devil. Rick Sutcliffe, Marty Barrett. I pulled a Dale Murphy. There you go. How many of you guys were fans of his back in the day? Dale Murphy. He was a class act. Good ball player. Great ball player. All right. One more chance at Griffey. One more chance at a Griffey rookie, y'all. All right. Ray Quinones. Oh, 51 Bowman, Willie Mays. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh, I don't know what's... It's got to be something with humidity over the years. But I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's really... Yeah, you can tell in the camera. There's really bad spots there in the photography. Bud Black. Royce... Is that Royce Clayton? Yeah. Paul Kilgus. Willie Ansley. Derek Lilliquist, Jay Howell, there's that Willie Mays. Joe Carter, great player. Dan Plesac, yeah. Tom Hankey. Alex Sanchez, Pete Harnish, Ray Quinones. Well, no Griffey, guys, no Griffey. But I'll definitely have that, Dale Murphy set aside. All right. I've been waiting all day to crack into these. I love these cards. These are beautiful. 1993 Flair. Not his rookie, but we're still Griffey hunting. Let's see if I can... Well... My lame ass can't... They get can't seem to get this plastic off. All right, bear with me, guys. Sorry. I had a blade. But I just have this little makeshift desk set up tonight because I don't have my card room set like I want it. There we go. Wow. Tell you what, that's some good plastic 30 years later. All right. 1993 Flair Baseball Premier Edition. Contains 10 trading cards. More plastic. All right. Look at that photography. These cards are gorgeous. You know, in a way, these are a little bit corny. Don't they seem like those glamour shots with the two different poses, like at Sears family portraits? It's a little bit funny. Midge Williams. But they are beautiful. Oh, Will Clark. What a beautiful card. Robbie Thompson. David McCarty. These cards are just beautiful. Bill Spears. Wally Joyner. I remember he was one to collect. Came up through the Angels, if I'm not mistaken. Paul Sorrento. All right, David Justice. I would have been excited to pull that one back when I was a kid. In 93, what was I? 16. Jim Eisenrich. And Howard Johnson. Got a few hotels. Hold on, honey. That's the little one. want my, want my attention. That's actually a really, really pretty card. And these have always had nice backs to them as well. Just really, really nice quality cards. All right, I'll try not to bore you guys too much longer. We're going to get through this. I've got this and the 2 basketball packs to open. And appreciate you guys sharing this with me. All right, I got into that one a little bit easier. All right, Bob Wickman. All right, Bob Wickman. Rod Beck, Mark Whitten, Frank Viola, Rick Sutcliffe, Mike Stanley. Oh, I got one of those Wave of the Future, Bobby Munoz. Sweet. That's an awesome pull. Got a nice little insert. Charlie Hayes, Joe Oliver, Randy Myers. All right. That's pretty sweet, though. I got one of those Wave of the Future cards. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Pretty much the only thing of note other than the David Justice, and I forgot about the Stadium Club. So we've got a 1994 Stadium Club. Man, this is awesome. I haven't been able to open packs like this in decades, y'all. Decades. All right, now these might be a little brick together. I don't know. John Yaha, Rick Renteria. Yeah, they're bricked together a little bit. All right, so I'm going to try to get through this and figure out a way to easily separate them. There's a Tony Gwynn. I always love that card. That is a beautiful card. That's the thing about Stadium Club. Their photography is top-notch even today, but that is just a beautiful card. David Segui. I'm going to check the backs of these just to make sure that might be out to dugout dirt. Just to make sure that I'm seeing all the cards. Tom Foley. They're not bricked together too bad. Henry Rodriguez. Just beautiful photography. Insanely pretty. Mike Bordick. There's a Ricky. We got a Ricky. That's great. And I guess I should pay attention to see if any of these are like a gold stamp. The red here, I believe there's like a gold. And the name where it's red would be like a gold. I don't know. For some reason, I'm feeling like that was an insert back then. Mike Bordick. Yeah, Mike Bordick. Luis Gonzalez. Ron Karkovis. Scott Hammond. Yeah. And Tony Pena. Again, amazing photography. All right, guys. Let's go Michael Jordan hunting. Skybox. I believe this is 91, 92? Or is it 91, 90, 91? Either way, this is Series 1. They had Series 2, but I did just a quick Google search just to make sure. Sam Bowie. Wow, I remember him from the ACC. Sam Bowie. Who did he play for? Was it Virginia? Sam Bowie. For some reason, I'm thinking University of Virginia, ACC. I know he played in the ACC. David Corzine. But I did a quick Google search. Johnny Dawkins, talking about ACC. How about that? Out of Duke. I think he's an assistant coach under Coach K all these years. Ralph's, what is this, an ACC All-Star box? Ralph Sampson. Now, definitely from Virginia. Sam Bowie. I'm going to have to find out where he's from. John Morton. Larry. We got a Larry Bird. And these cards are in immaculate condition. They are absolutely gorgeous. Greg Elo. Brian Shaw. Olden Polynis. Greg Elo is he's famous for getting the famous shot on him by Jordan when Jordan did the fist pump in the middle of in the air. Tom Tolbert, Blue Edwards, Theodore Edwards. He went to my high school, y'all. Shout out to Green Central High School. They actually are tearing it down. Green Central High School in Snow Hill, North Carolina. Theodore Blue Edwards. How fitting that I would pull his card out of here. But yeah, they're tearing my old high school down. I graduated high school yesterday, 32 years ago. Robert Parrish, Ed Neely, Mark Aguirre, cousin of Mark Maguire. Sam Mitchell. All right, one more shot. But we did pull a Larry Bird and a Blue Edwards. But yeah, Blue Edwards went to my high school and played at East Carolina University and went on to have a pretty long career in the NBA. He did all right for himself. But yeah, they actually today did the final walkthrough, like a public walkthrough. I live about 5 hours from there, so I didn't get to go and I had to work, but it's pretty sad. Didn't think it was going to hit me that hard, y'all, but when they tear your high school down, and you just start thinking about all those classes and the memories that you had, good and bad, still, where did 32 years go, y'all? Otis Smith, these are in great condition. As I say that, I see a little dinged corner there, but these, for the most part, have really nice edges, nice centering. Bob Thornton, Frank Brickowski, what a basketball name. Anthony Jones, Terry Cummings, got a checklist. Little Spud Webb, Michael Adams, Eric Floyd, Derek Harper, Chuck Person, Ben Coleman, William Bedford Blue, Randy Brewer, Randy Allen. The two Randys at the back of the pack. How about that? Randy and Randy. Well, guys, no Jordan. But I pulled a Barry Bonds. $25 worth of packs. And I pulled that $2 Barry Bonds rookie. How about that, guys? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that was really fun. I'm going to get some more of those 87 tops. And I'm definitely going to buy some more of these Skybox because I want to pull that Jordan. It's $3 a pack. You know, you can't lose. I might try to pick up some more 89 Bowman. I mean, I've got like 2 factory sealed sets with the Griffey rookie in it. What am I worried about? But still, it's the fun of it, right? It's just the fun.